to the Northumberland Festival of the Arts. In this series, Northumberland Art Lovers, we talk with people who love art, individual artists, leaders of arts groups and organizations, civic leaders, and other arts lovers in and around our county. Today, we join Donna Wootton in conversation with Jennifer Mercer, popular Port Hope dance instructor and studio owner. We hope you enjoy it.
We'll talk about dance now because, as you know, I belong to an amateur dance group and I have been Zooming on dance with them. And it's really great to hear that you're going to have a new place. And I liked to see on your website that you call your JJIU dance studio your happy place.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. That's actually something that the kids started. And so, they would just, they would come and they would say, this is my happy place. And we heard it more and more as the pandemic went on and the kids weren't allowed to be there. And they were like, but it's our happy place. Like, this is what makes us happy. So we kind of adapted it. And we now, in our new location, we're creating a flower wall, and we had it made into a neon sign, and it says JJIU is my happy place. So the kids don't really know that yet. They haven't seen it, but it'll be one of the surprises that awaits them in the new facility. So,
and tell us where the new facility is, Jennifer.
Well, I can't give too much information.
Oh, you can't, because you haven't opened up officially yet. But
right,
it's still near Port Hope, is it? In Northumberland?
Yes,
near Port Hope.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still in the municipality of Port Hope. But we've got some land and we've got space. So for things like camps and different team activities and things like that, it's going to be just amazing because we can utilize not only the inside, but the outside.
So you'll be able to expand your services to the community and to the dance world. Wonderful.
Yeah. And, just to be able to use the space a little differently, right? If we want to do a stretch outside on the grass, we can on a beautiful day,
That is really important, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And take in the nature and the beauty of that and everything around us. So we're building it. The building was already in existence, but we're renovating the inside and actually the outside. We're putting nice, big, beautiful sliding glass doors across the front so the natural light will come through. It's kind of everything in 23 years of owning a dance studio.
I was just going to ask you, how long has it been that you've been teaching dance? 23 years, that's fabulous.
Yeah, I've been teaching even longer, but I've owned the studio for 23 years. So, so it's, there's the speakers are going to be in the ceiling. So the sound is going to be beautiful. It's, there's 45 pot lights inside, all on on separate switches. So we can have full lights, we can have half lights, there's chandelier lights, there's lights over the mirrors, there's spotlights. So, we do a lot of photography and video work and things like that. So when we need full lights, they're ready and available with just a switch. And when we want beautiful lighting for a real feel good contemporary dance, we can have that too and just dance under the chandelier or with just the mirror lights on. So beautiful. It's super, it's going to be gorgeous.
So you thought about a lot. Tell me about the floor, because I know floors are very important with dance.
So the floor is a professional dance floor, the same material that the National Ballet uses. We've invested in a new floor a couple years ago, and so that moves over with us. It also has an under padding that helps dancers longevity. Yeah. So, it helps with injury prevention and, to keep our dancers healthy. And also, they're not slipping on it. It is a beautiful floor to dance on. So,
that's good to hear. Really good
Yeah,
to hear.
so that moves over with us.
Oh,
Not much
wow.
is moving over with us. Almost everything else is going to be brand new, but
Yeah,
and there's
mirrors and
the ballet bars on the floor and one chandelier. The rest, the rest is like all brand new, state of
yeah,
the art, top of the line,
yeah.
high end, and it's going to be absolutely stunning. So,
Good. Well,
yeah.
I know you've supported the arts in the community for most of those 23 years by bringing your dancers and more recently to the Capitol Theatre, right?
Yeah, well, we've
Well,
been
productions.
working with the Capitol Theater since my first year in Port Hope. So 18 years we've been working with the Capitol Theater. And, we've loved every minute of it. We love to partner with other community members, especially in the arts. We love to support our community. We're really big on the lessons within the lessons when we're teaching our dancers. And one of the big lessons that we love to teach them is all about community, supporting your community, giving back to your community, and being proud of where you come from. So if anyone knows me, they know I love this town. they know I love Port Hope.
Yeah.
And we're proud to represent it everywhere we go. So whether it be through the parades that we do or, small acts of kindness that we do very quietly without, advertising it. We do a lot behind the scenes that we don't, a lot of people think of our business as like out there, we tell you everything, but really a lot of what we do is really quiet and behind the scenes, and more near and dear to our heart. So it's not about, getting the big old pat on the back for it. It's about teaching our kids those life lessons about community and things like that. So whether it be, hearing about a family in need and very quietly doing what we can to help them or support them, or, if it's an organization or a new local business, things like that. So, or, even the Capitol Theater, I recognized that the Capitol Theater was in a very similar situation to dance and performance. I work a little bit in the music industry as well, which has been really hard hit during the pandemic. And, I laid in bed one night and I was like, how can these businesses survive this pandemic and these closures and not bringing in revenue? And, I had this idea of the theater doing My Name in Lights campaign where, you can't utilize the inside of your theater, but again, you can utilize the outside, right? So this whole, utilizing your space I've become more aware of all of this through the pandemic. So, that as much as the pandemic's been a terrible thing, for me, it's created a lot of change and inspiration and creativity and, really looking at all different aspects of the business. And, so for that particular one, I was able to present the idea to the theater, and it generated some revenue for them.
Good.
And it also, again, generated an excitement in the community, right? So it was a way that people could celebrate things that they were having a hard time celebrating.
Well, okay. I feel like there's a prompt we want that we want you to follow, but I don't know whether you're kind of way beyond this prompt, but how about I feel inspired by?
Oh, okay. So I feel inspired by so many different things. I am actually inspired by, everything from, as I sit here and talk to you, it just started raining. And the rain will inspire me, and sometimes that makes me create a new idea. Yeah, a new idea, a new concept, everything in life can have inspiration. So I'm inspired by other artists. I'm inspired by the choreographers that we bring in. Probably the biggest thing that I'm inspired by is our dancers. Yeah. They inspire me so much. They mean the world to me. Yeah. And they are why I keep doing this because I just want to, I want to do better for them all the time. And I want to help them achieve their goals, even if it has nothing to do with dance. If they want to be a school teacher, if they want to be, whatever it is in life, if our network reaches way beyond the dance world, I want to, help them achieve those goals and those dreams. And, with the talent agency, Empower Talent Management, we're able to do a lot with that. With helping our dancers, just even the confidence that comes out in them with their auditions and booking gigs and being on TV. And now we're starting to expand. Here's a little secret to Empower Music. So we have 2 artists that we're working with already, very quietly. It hasn't released yet. So you're like the first to be in the know on that. But we're working with some really big people in the music industry that have been around a long time. My partner for that, he's worked with artists like Justin Timberlake and the Backstreet Boys. And, we're partnering in different ways with different people. And it just, again, brings those connections. I've recently joined Rotary. And
have you? Yes, because Rotary has been so good with that vaccination clinic in COVID.
Yes.
It's amazing how dedicated those people are. Well, good for you.
No, I haven't had the privilege of doing the vaccine clinic just because of the hours, and I have a little one.
Yes.
So
well, don't worry. They just recruited 40 new volunteers, and we were all asked to help out with that. And
amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad you've done that. That's really great. That will give you a good profile too.
Yeah, and you know what? They're just such great people, and again, those connections and people wanting to make a difference in people's lives, and I went to one meeting and I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to this, but whatever I can, I'll help. And again, it's just like surrounding yourself with those like-minded people that want to make a difference in this world. So again, it just teaches, as a role model to these young kids, they see the stuff that I do, and that's really important to me.
They do make a difference. Yeah, they do make a difference to the community. Well, I want to thank you. You have, you're wonderful, and we really appreciate what you're doing, and we just are happy for you for the empowerment that you have continued to do, and really, really, we wish you really well with that new studio. That is a terrific thing for you.
You'll have to come out and see it when it's all done.
Yes, please, please. I'd love to see it.
Super bougie, so it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm really excited to move forward with that, and really, I dream of the day that the kids walk through those doors. So. It's I get shivers when I think about it. It's going to be magical. So
hopefully that will be sooner rather than later.
For a lot of reasons, like whether it be the government or
for all of us. Yes. Well, all the best,
really,
Jennifer.
Thank you, Donna. Thanks for taking time. I appreciate it. Nice to see you again, too.
Yes, nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks again. Stay well. Stay well.